Let's do it. If you got it. This is ludicrous. Let's Mr. X to the Z exhibit. Disturbing the peace. If you got it. Haunted.
What's your name? Wendy Williams.
M-I-B-A-B-Y.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Dear Wendy, darling. Oh, how dramatic. I love it. Tell the sexy debonair Arthur I have a hole and a well-manicured toe.
Ooh. Is that a guy or girl?
Does it make a difference?
Isn't a toe a toe?
Toe's a toe?
You made that up. Now you're not thinking about what you say?
Mad at me.
I'm changing my image.
Oh.
Well, it's signed Victoria.
That'll work.
Ooh.
Not Victor, right?
No, Victoria. I didn't want to hurt the boys' feelings. It's signed Victor.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Wendy Williams Experience. If you're just turning us on, I'm glad that you could find time in your day. In the March issue of Vibe magazine with Gwen Stefani and Pharrell on the cover, it doesn't affect my world one way or the other, by the way, that the nerds are not going to be rocking. So I haven't done that story. Who cares? But Joy is here, and you will find her featured in that March issue of Vibe magazine. A lot of people are asking, who the hell is the guest in the studio? And so I'm trying to turn them on to the Joy sounds.
Right.
You are an underground, one of those underground neo-soul eclectic artists that, or something. You're a woman. I'll be honest with you. I can't name one Joy song.
Of course not.
But I know that you were married to Big Gift, and I know that you all had an open arrangement. The threesomes and a toe is a toe. And what we mean by that phrase here on this show is that whether it's attached to a man, woman, whatever, if
a toe is a
toe is a toe to suck, you know what I'm saying. So now Joy and I we're having a very first of all, you're going to be performing in New York City tonight.
Yes, at the Delancey.
Yes.
168 Delancey at Clinton, between Clinton and Attorney.
Okay.
Cool
And that
little punk spot.
Yeah, that should be a freaky
side.
little happening.
Very cool.
Now, what we were talking about behind the scenes, and I wanted you to come back to just to have woman talk.
Sure.
Joy is 33, according to the Vibe magazine. You said 34. Would you just celebrate a birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, happy birthday.
Thank you.
She's 34. She's been through a marriage. The marriage was freaky by regular people's standards in terms of, the open sexuality and stuff like that. You said you were...
We should be clear, though.
Okay.
That was before the marriage.
Okay, before the marriage.
Absolutely. It's before the marriage.
Now, once you got married, were you freaky and open like that?
No.
And how long was the actual marriage?
The actual marriage was about 3 years.
Would you say that the freakiness that you shared prior to the marriage attributed to the breakdown of the marriage?
I would say that it had its place.
Yes.
In the demise. It had its place, but that was really not, there were, other factors that are much more substantial that caused it to break. That was actually very small in the scheme of things.
Now, Big Gip is down with the Goody Mob.
That's his group. Yes.
That's his group. Do you have children together?
We do.
How old are your
I
children?
have a daughter. We have an 8-year-old.
Oh, I see what happened.
Yeah.
You became a mom. You have a daughter.
Yeah.
You have somebody watching you. You can no longer be that wild and free girl that you were.
It had run its course. It was living. It was growing. It was evolving, and it ran its course. It was, it was what it was, and it ended.
Does Gip take care of his daughter?
Absolutely. He's a very good father.
And he visits a lot. And
Absolutely.
Stuff.
Very good father.
When you guys were married, did he ask you to participate in the same freakness that you did before the marriage?
No, he did not. That was a wrap. Once we decided that we were going to get married, that we tried to enter into a different level of sanctity, a real level of sanctity. The experimentation was, that was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell girls. Joy, I say, use your 20s, experiment, do whatever you're going to do.
Absolutely.
Because,
ain't nothing worse than an old hoe.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah. An old hoe is...
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have your thing pretty much together and know where you're heading by the time you get into your 30s.
I like the way you said that. Say it again. Ain't nothing what?
Ain't nothing worse than an old hoe. A young hoe is all right. An old hoe, that's a problem.
I hear that.
That's a problem.
So now you're moving on with your life.
Yeah.
Would you ever get married again?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Marriage is beautiful.
Nice.
I dig monogamy.
Nice.
Yeah. And commitment. I do. I dug it then.
Was Gip monogamous
I
during your
believe
marriage?
he was. reasonably so.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Reasonably so.
Well, we want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you. And I want to, if I could, I'd like to shout out a couple of people while I'm here in this city.
Go
I
ahead.
have this new project coming out called Tennessee Slim is the Bomb. Mm-hmm. And being the underground babe I've been my entire career, I think I'm gonna need a little help from the overground.
Okay.
To help jump this off. I'm looking for Mr. Jay-Z. I hear he has a label that he's doing called Def Left. I think maybe that's gonna be catered to artists such as myself that already have cult status and cult following and just need the money.
Yes.
And the vehicle to put it through. So Jay-Z, if you listening, this is Joy. I need to holler at you, brother.
Would you have a threesome with Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Absolutely not.
All right, just asking. Is Beyonce your type of chick? Back in the day? You know what I'm saying.
Get out of here.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too, Wendy.
I see
Are you coming?
You're rubbing my hand. I see what's going on. Did you see that, Art? Did you see? She shook it and she rubbed it.
Southern congenial thing.
All right.
You just make sure you come tonight.
Say your appearance one more time.
It's at the Delancey.
Okay.
168 Delancey between Clinton and Attorney Joy.
Okay.
Come out, support me.
Can we look in your handbag? What do you got in there? Weed?
Oh God, I don't smoke.
Pills?
I'm not a pill taker. I'm not a weed smoker.
What you got
I'm
in
barely
there?
an alcohol drinker. I got a wallet and some Maybelline and a couple of dollars and a plane ticket
All right.
and some lip gloss.
Okay. She didn't let me look. She did the look
and my
herself.
house keys.
It's okay. All right. Now listen. Jason's going to escort you out.
All right.
I love to see my guests walk away.
Okay.
We got C Murder on hold, so we're going to get into that.
Keep your head up, C Murder.
Yeah, and thank you for coming in. Keep your head up
Thank
too.
you. Absolutely. It does
All right.
not stop.
And there she goes.
Thank you, Wendy.
It's Joy, everybody.
Peace to Marco. He's the bomb.
Oh, she in bed?
No.
All right.
gay.
Oh, he's gay. How you doing? Here she goes. It's Joy. C Murder's on the phone. Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm cool and you're a little low, you heard me?
Yeah. Okay. Am I better now?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Wow. You. Okay. So are you on death row? Is there another appeal or is it going down?
Oh, man, I ain't never been sentenced or nothing yet, you heard me? So right now, I'm in the stages right now taking my appeal to the Supreme because the lower courts denied my appeal, so the Supreme, that's where I'm going now. So they should straighten everything up. We confident about the outcome with this here, you heard me?
Yeah, but you were there at the night in question at the club, the 16-year-old.
Yeah.
It's a waste of my breath for me to ask you to recap because you really do need to save all that, I would imagine, for the courts.
Yeah.
But I can ask you about cutting the video in jail. Apparently, the people there at the jail aren't too happy. They say that you tricked them into letting the cameras in and you made the video. Did they know that you...
That's just the sheriff, you know. I don't think... It's something personal with me and him. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe he mad at me because I'm fighting to the end and I ain't giving up or whatever, but he got it out personal for me. So he doing whatever he could do in front of the media and the camera,
Yeah.
you know, to get them on his team. You heard me? So you can't really believe nothing he said out of his mouth because everything out of his mouth is basically lies.
Well, and then, it doesn't help, I guess, that your brother is Master P, formerly on the Forbes list, is still doing very well. Your little nephew has got quite the career. So how are the rest of the cons treating you there?
Oh, they straight in here, I'm like a big dog to them. They come to me for advice, and I just, let them know what's going on in the world and give them some guidance when I could, you heard me?
Yeah, now, if by chance you become a free man, are they expecting to be working for you when they get out?
Ooh, like the inmate?
Yeah, do people...
Well, there's a lot of talent in here. I know that's one thing, you heard me? A lot of dudes come up to me when I feel like listening to a rap. I'll be like, well, let me hear something you got to say. You heard me? And I know one thing in here, they got a lot of talent. I've been in Jefferson Parish and in Baton Rouge and Orleans. So, of course, I keep my thinking cap on when I'm thinking business, you heard me?
Yeah. So now your CD is out in stores today?
Yeah, today, the truest ish I ever said, you heard me?
Did you hear that Monica's pregnant with young Buck's baby?
I ain't hear about. I know she's pregnant, but I know it ain't for no young buck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, it ain't for young buck.
Is he an OJ? What they call an ordinary Joe, or is it another rapper?
Well, you know, you gotta holler at her about that. I ain't gonna really put it out there like that. We still real close, you know.
Come on, she can't get at you. Look where you are. Look where she is.
I know, but you know, me and her got a bond, a relationship, so we can always be down for each other.
I got you.
And have each other back.
I understand that her baby shower is coming up. I think like the second weekend in March or something, or in April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a nice girl. How long did your relationship last with her?
Oh, it was a while, years, like maybe 7, 8 years.
Yeah, because at one point there was a rumor that you all had a child together.
Yeah, you know how that is, though. They catch her around with a kid and they say it's mine off top, you heard me?
Yeah. So now, do you have a girlfriend? Did you have a girlfriend at the time of going in?
Yeah.
And is she still with you?
Yeah, she's still with me, holding it down.
Yeah. How long have you been in? When did this incident all go down? I remember reporting on it so long ago.
Yeah, I've been in here since for 3 years and 4 months, since January of 2002.
How's your body look? I didn't see the video. Have you gained weight, lost weight?
Yeah, I gained weight. I'm cut up now. I do a lot of push-ups, sit-ups, you heard me. It's hard for me to really pick up a numerous amount of pounds, but I'm cut up, you heard?
How often does Master P visit you?
He visited me. I've been there. He visited me, like, I think, twice.
Mm-hmm. He keeps your commissary tight, though?
Huh?
Your commissary stays nice?
Yeah, my commissary is straight. You know, I got people out there. My girl, she hooked me up.
Yeah. So
I'm cool.
Well, I wish you well.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know, but right now they're saying murder is the case. Now, if you are found guilty, what is that, death row? What does that mean?
That you only get death row with first degree. I'm charged with second degree murder.
How much time are you facing?
Well, you know, I had to get mandatory life with no parole.
Crap.
But you know me, I'm confident I ain't gonna even get to that. I mean, once the facts get out, you know, it's like I'm in this system right here, and it's just bad for me. It's the worst system to be in.
Yeah.
You know, the witness was corrupted and everything. You know, they take this dirty. So you know, I'm fighting that. You heard me? So that's why, you know, I hooked up today. I talked to Cochran and them. They told me they gonna come in handle and help me out too. So there's a lot of people stepping up now that they get the chance to see what's going on. You heard me?
All right. Now, what's your CD called again?
The truest I ever see.
That's right. And it's in stores today, everybody. One time for C Murder. Thank you so much.
For sure.
All right. Oh, by the way, thank you to Ron over at the UN. That's not looking good for C Murder. I mean, it's nice that he's optimistic, but Negro, please.
He said Cochran gonna help him.
Look. Joy was in the D'Angelo Lady remix. She was the pregnant one with the fishnet see-through dress. That's what Ron at the UN wanted me to tell you all so that you can get a visual of who Joy is. This person who used to work at The Insider. Damn, that show just started in September. Already people are being fired? Well, this person says, Wendy, I used to work with Pat at The Insider, and trust me, I would know that voice anywhere. He used to... Pat O'Brien, everybody. By the way, get ready for another sound clip, one that we haven't played yet. He used to call into work early, like 5 a.m., to find out what the big stories were of the day, and his voice would sound raspy like that. I always knew there was something like this that would catch up to him eventually. He was always very inappropriate in the office and had to be the center of attention. He used to ask me to make out with him in the office and saying things like, you know, just a little bump and grind, nothing that will get me divorced.
Yeah, baby.
This was obviously back when he was still married. The rehab story is obviously a cover. I've seen him drunk at Christmas parties and such, but he is too much of a professional and an egomaniac to let something like that affect his work or people's perception of him. And then this one is from Lloyd. It says, Sean Robinson, that's the black girl. Remember the emails were going back and forth? You know, well, this person says Sean Robinson is loving this Pat O'Brien fiasco right now. Well, you know what? I'm not responsible for throwing him under the bus. If this is Pat O'Brien, and they talked about it today on the Today Show, but everybody's only had the actual words that were printed to read. But we here at the Wendy Williams Experience have the exclusive. This is alleged to be Pat O'Brien straight from the voicemail. I got the phone call early this morning from LA. They computerized it through the computers, however you computer people do. And it came straight to Trev Hollywood, who's in charge of production. And I am honored to have what is yet another exclusive. All right, so here's another soundbite of who's alleged to be Pat O'Brien. Go. Oh, all right. I'll take it.
Sunday, 8:34 p.m.
Hey, it's me. I'm so f***ing into you. And you have to pay attention to people. Let's have fun. I want to f***ing eat you and f*** you and suck your d***s and watch you eat and lick your ass. I'm so f***ing into you. It's incredible. Check this message and then just say to me, yes. And Jess can watch us. Let's just f***ing have fun. I'm so f***ing, you're so f***ing hot. And I don't do this for a living. It's just like new to me. But I want to f***ing make you crazy. Bye.
Hit a bomb on.
Wait, where's the part about let's get some coke and get crazy? Oh, we got that one?
This one's last. Keep the bombs.
How long is the get the coke one?
That's 2 minutes. Ooh.
Damn, why couldn't we play that? Can we ask the affiliates to hold up for a second? Never mind. Look, everybody, when we rejoin, we're going to get some coke and get crazy with the alleged Pat O'Brien right here on The Experience.
Wendy, man.
She says, I know that Tyrone doesn't care about me. She says, he looks at me like I'm just a piece of, and I look at him like he's just some.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
It's Contact Radio Station for official rules.
That would be us, 107.5 WVLS. We're R&B. Excuse me. Wait, it's today's R&B and classic soul. And the Wendy Williams Experience. Don't forget, everybody, the Shadow Nightclub is free. Free for everybody on Thursday nights. And then the Shadow is always packed on Fridays and Saturdays. And sometimes, like when there's no work or school on Mondays, they have a huge to-do on Sunday nights at the Shadow. The Shadow Nightclub is legendary. It's been around since forever. It's a proven nightclub leader in Manhattan. It's a very, very mature and sexy crowd. If you're 23 as a woman in there, you really have the mentality of 33. If you're 25, because it's 23 and older for the women to get in and 25 or older for the men. So if you're 25 and older and you're a man, you're really in the mindset of a 35-year-old man. It's mature. It's sexy. Listen, The Shadow. Check it out for free every Thursday. And if you love it, go back and pay the price of admission on Fridays and Saturdays. That's all. Did I already tell you that WBLS is welcoming Denzel Washington back to Broadway in Julius Caesar? Okay, well, it's now through June 12th. Only at the Belasco Theater. The Belasco Theater. You know where that is? Okay, that's on 111 West 44th Street. I've got the telephone number, if you've got a pen, to see Julius Caesar starring Denzel Washington. WBLS is presenting this, yeah? Loud and proud. We're responsible. Yippity, yippity, yup. I bet you we still can't get an interview with Denzel, though. Oh, well. Julius Caesar, now through June 12th. These would be great tickets to give to somebody whose birthday is now between now and June 12th. Just the fabulosity of going to see Denzel, not on the big screen, but right on stage, right in front of you. I don't care if you're not even into Julius Caesar or you're not into stage plays. It's Denzel, man. Do you know how many celebrity spottings are going to be going on in the audience at probably every single night between now and June 12th? He's A-list, baby, and you can be there. Now I'll give you the number. 212-239-6200. It's Denzel. Now through June 12th at the Belasco Theater. Belasco. That's on 111 West 44th Street. Call today for your tickets. You know this event is probably going to be sold out every night. 212 239-6200. And one last thing. God, I'm so excited about our next the alleged Pat O'Brien soundbite. You know. On Friday, I'm hosting the WBLS live broadcast. It is the first of many Fridays that will be going down in Mount Vernon. And I want you to be clear, this is going to be going on every Friday night. But BLS is here to kick it off this particular Friday night, which happens to be this week. I'll be hosting this week. It's Hard Bottom Fridays. In other words, for the grown and sexy. Hard shoes, man, please. Ladies, we're giving away a free pair of diamond earrings to the sexiest lady on Friday night to just jumpstart this whole shindig. It's brought to you by LifeWise Entertainment in association with WBLS for Friday night. It's at a place called Lounge 42. 42 West Broad Street in the Fleetwood section of Mount Vernon. Right? The first 150 ladies are in there free. 23 and older for the ladies, 25 and older for the men. As usual, it's the grown and sexy. That's the only thing that we do here at WBLS. It's a live broadcast. I'm going to be there with the mic. It's going to be plugged into the radio. We're going to be, having fun, having drinks, and looking for the sexiest woman to give away a pair of diamond earrings. You got that? The club is staying open until 4 o'clock in the morning in Mount Vernon on Friday. All right, so write down the address and the name. Lounge 42, 42 West Broad Street in Mount Vernon. And I will see you Friday night because all roads lead to Lounge 42 in Mount Vernon for Friday night with your radio station and our live broadcast, 107.5 WBLS. Hello? All right, now look, first things first, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. I wanted to tell you that information that I had about Jennifer Gardner and Ben Affleck. It's, basically the same talk. No, nobody's pregnant. Yes, they're moving closer to setting a date, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I apologize. I know I headlined them at the top of the show. But as things unfold, I'm sorry. We'll do that tomorrow. Wendy, don't feel sorry for Victoria Gotti. She got a pacemaker because she was using an electronic abdomen belt that was supposed to shock your body into getting a six-pack. Her heart wound up stopping due to the shocks, and she was hospitalized 2 years ago for this. I love your show. You're like a big sister in my head. Well, thank you very much. And thank you for that information. I was reading earlier that Victoria Gotti has a pacemaker. Now, look, let's move on. About Soleil Moon Frye. Okay, she's pregnant. She's pregnant with her longtime producer boyfriend. I forgot his last name and his first name, but he's a producer on Punk'd. But more importantly, I love my favorite Soleil Moon Frye Punky Brewster story is the story that was actually seen by Artie, Life of the Party, the producer of the show. He was at a club years ago and actually witnessed Soleil Moon Frye servicing Al B. Shore with a professional.
What?
Now, I never get tired of telling this story. But as opposed to me telling it, all right, if you could just put the popcorn down just for a moment, briefly tell the story, because we've got to get to,
quick.
The Pat O'Brien, go.
We're at the Spy Club, and there's a party, and I'm at the table with some friends, and then Albie Short comes over and says, guess who I have with me? Guess who this is? And everybody says, Punky Brewster. And so the next thing you know...
What year was this approximately?
This had to be like 97.
Okay, so she still had the big jugs.
Yeah.
Juggalicious, go.
Yeah. So they go off and they're dancing and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm dancing with them, and I knew that her man at the time was at the bar with some friends.
Okay.
So then next thing I know is I see Albie grab her by the hand and he walk over to a part of the corner where there's
hand or hair.
Hand.
Okay.
And the couches and everything.
Uh-huh.
And next thing I know. And then I look at Albie and he gives me that famous grin of his.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about you.
Yeah. And that's it.
I'll be sure.
So, Punky Brewster's had some black up in her.
Oh,
yeah. One of those inputs. At the very least. What a cheap hoe.
Well, she's grown up now.
Yeah, but I mean, the boyfriend was there and all like that. And he's over at the bar getting drinks and she's over drinking. Speaking of Albie Shore, don't forget to check out Rolanda Watts, friend to the show. Her new show called Lie Detectors on PAX TV tonight. I will be checking it out myself. Shout out to Lana for reminding me about that. And what I wanted to tell you about Usher is that he's following in the footsteps of J-Lo, Britney, and so many others. He's releasing his own self-titled perfume. Not cologne, but perfume. They say he knows what smells good on a woman and he thinks he can come up with a great perfume. So, ladies, you can be doused in Usher. Now, I can't even tell a story. I'm so antsy. I just want to get to just hit it.
Sunday, 9:04 p.m.
Hey, it's me. You're so fucking hot. Just like all of a sudden, not into it, but the three of us to get together, I want to suck your pussy.
Wow.
Talk dirty to you. Watch you eat each other. Suck my feet off of your face.
Eat it.
Get another woman up. Hire a hooker. Let's get crazy. Get some coke. So you get this message. If you agree with this, just look at me and say yes. God, you're so f***ing hot.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't do this. But I f***ing want to just f***ing make you crazy. Make you f***ing crazy.
Listen to the background. Listen to the rap music.
That you're into her.
Shut
I
up.
want you guys to make out. So you get this message. If you agree with me. I don't know why my phone doesn't take messages, by the way. We can have any of these hookers too. Let's just have sex and fun, drugs. Go crazy. Bye.
Okay, case closed, people.
Look at me and wink or yes or something.
Damn, he's desperate.
Kids can watch that sex next.
Case closed. And now I don't care. You know, those other voices, they sound at 5 in the morning and stuff like that. That sounds like somebody I see on TV when I get home, if I make it home on time. I watch The Insider. And he was on Entertainment Tonight or one of those other shows before. We know that voice. Is that Pat O'Brien talking about coke, hookers, threesomes, and listening to hip-hop in the background? Lying and saying, I don't normally do this. If that person was Pat O'Brien, that person needs more than rehab. If that was Pat O'Brien, then he has brought disgrace to the Insider show. Although it's Hollywood, I guess that brings more action to it, so he wouldn't lose his job. Damn, Ananda, I'm trying to get you to the desk, girl. Play it again. Boy, that's number 1 on the hit parade with a bullet. I want everybody to be quiet. We're in the middle of a scandal. He said get some coke.
Sunday, 9:04 p.m.
Hey, it's me. You're so f***ing hot. Just like all of a sudden, not into it, but the three of us to get together, I want to suck your pussy. Talk dirty to you. Watch you eat each other. Suck my feet off of your face.
Oh, splash off.
Get another woman up.
Beat off in your face.
Hire a hooker.
Oh.
Let's get crazy. Get some coke. So you get this message. If you agree with this, just look at me and say yes.
Must be a coworker.
God, you're so f***ing hot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Ananda, is this on your voicemail?
But I f***ing want to just make you crazy.
Oh.
Make you f***ing crazy.
Oh, damn.
I'm convinced that you're into her. I'm gonna watch you guys make out.
All right, turn this off. I'm getting the 30-second sign. Damn, we're going to have some fun with this. Thank you. Thank you, Schmat Schmo Brian. See, I'm not calling him. For the delicious entertainment. I'm sure that we will hear more about it as Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood, all those shows are friend of this show. And if they haven't already gotten that sound themselves, then they've taped it off the show because we played it a few times. So sometimes we played with the bomb, but other times and stop starts. But we got some clean ones in there too. Look, I want to thank Joy for coming in on the show today. Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you so much, Tweet, for coming in. Her new CD is in stores today. Thank you so much, C Murder. From where I can see, it's a rap boy, but keep his commissary tight. His new CD is in stores today as well. And you guys, it is what it is, and I love you for listening today. Talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Good night.
Program complete.
Yes, everybody, it's about to go down. All new grist for the mill, plus more from Pat O'Brien. My palms are sweating as I hear that. Oh, I just want to make you crazy. Be here. I promise to deliver. The bonus hours coming up next on your radio station, 107.5 WBLS.